Welcome back to Trauma Pero No Drama with KS3, un podcast about three manas, Karina, Susie, that's me, and Vanessa. Join us as we talk about trauma, drama, sacamos las garras al sol. Join us, it'll be good.
Welcome back to another spooky episode. Yay.
I mean, ooh.
Boo.
So today we're going to be talking about true life stories. Well, scary stories that have happened in real life. I actually did my homework this time and did my research. What about you guys?
Give Misa a round of applause.
Wow, yay.
Wow. I did not do research or homework.
What?
I know.
The one who's always prepared?
I know. Shocking. That's why it was raining.
When was it raining?
It was raining all week, bro.
No,
It
was
was?
it? I didn't know.
It was raining. Okay. Maybe it was a sad cloud following me, okay?
Probably.
Maybe.
But yeah, no, I didn't. No, so I hope, si no me espantan, by the end of this episode, you guys failed your mission. Ready, set, go.
Well, I was freaking myself out because I was doing my research late at night when everybody was sleeping and I was starting to freak myself out. And you know how like when you watch videos on TikTok or wherever, it'll like be black and it has like the little eye and it says like, this is sensitive. Are you sure you want to watch it? This is really scary. And I would click to watch it and then me asustaba right away. Like I was freaking myself out. So I was like, never mind, scroll. I'll watch that one tomorrow during the day.
¿Nunca les ha pasado donde ven algo así bien espantoso y luego tienen que like buscar una caricatura or something, like something happy to watch para quitar el espanto?
To balance it out, yes.
You see, that's why I did my research during the day. I have some Mexican ones and then this one show that I'm watching on Netflix.
Is it based on a true story?
Yeah.
Because those always freak me out.
It is based off a true story. And it's kind of disgusting. It's like scary. Well, I don't want to say it's scary, but it's disgusting.
Like gruesome?
Like Jeffrey Dahmer kind of thing. Yeah.
Gruesome, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it talks about this one guy. Everything happens in Wisconsin. Why does everything happen in Wisconsin?
For real, I kept seeing creepy stories in Wisconsin too. Is it because it's like all like, ¿cómo se dice? Cornfields?
Maybe. I think Jeepers Creepers is based in Wisconsin as well, isn't it? Or is it Michigan?
I think it was según the story, the tale that it was based off of was Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
Mm-hmm.
And then Jeffrey Dahmer, Wisconsin. And this guy, Wisconsin. And yeah, it's nasty. Well, it talks about this one old guy que vivía con mamá, era de mami.
Mommy's boy?
Uh-huh. He had like mental issues, I think.
Le faltaban tornillos.
Sí, a huevo. Luego se le
Siempre les
veía.
faltan tornillos.
Yeah. Y luego él mató dos personas, dos mujeres, y se ponía como cosas de mujer, like brasier y calzón de mujer and stuff. Y luego mató a dos y les quitaba, o sea, la cara del piel, like the face, y lo usaba como máscara.
Some Texas Chainsaw Massacre type shit?
Yeah, like that. Y luego hacía lámparas con la piel de la gente humana. Yeah.
Oh, sí, I've heard about that.
His name was Ed Gein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Y luego tenía jujas frisadas.
No manches.
Sí. Y tenía una silla llena con puras caras de humano.
Yeah. Y el otro día yo vi una muchacha que fue a una thrift store allí en Wisconsin.
Oh, you saw that too?
Sí,
Yeah,
que
yeah.
encontró una lámpara que se veía que era un chingo de different, like, flesh. Like, just by looking at the thing, it looked really sus. Pero parecían como parches de piel, because unos tenían como tatuajes y otros no tenían. Y se veía que así como estaba cosido. And they were like, how is this even out on the floor?
Yeah.
But it looked really creepy.
Yeah. Y luego iba a los panteones y se robaban, like, las cosas como los gauze, los dedos.
But why?
I don't know what was his obsession. Let me see. Let me read.
That's really creepy.
Like, did he kill everybody that he had the faces for, or was it a combination?
Okay. So it says, after his mother's death, Guillen became obsessed with recreating her image. He admitted to the authorities that he robbed graves, middle-aged ladies, and would take the body parts. And then I think he wanted to make the mom
That's really gross.
again.
Did he have like a weird obsession with the mom?
Was he like dating his mom?
No.
Yeah. Did they have a weird relationship?
He was like obsessed with like his mom. Like he was like a mama's girl. Like
Boy.
a mama's boy, yeah.
Well, si se ponía brasier y calzón, maybe he wanted to be a girl.
But
Maybe.
did she treat him good?
No, she treated him like shit. Ella siempre le decía, like, no te busques una mujer porque las mujeres son malas y te van a hacer esto y te van a hacer el otro. And like, I don't know. Y luego allí en el show se ve que él mató a su hermano con un pinche garratazo en la cacholla.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. So he was psycho from the get-go? Like, he killed his brother when they were little or when he was old?
Well, in the story in Netflix se ve que ya estaba grande.
There's some really, like, creepy psychological craziness out there.
Yeah.
Ay, no, imagínate que te regalara a alguien, que yo fuera una matona así como ese guy. Bueno, no guardar jujas, right? Pero
That's weird.
Yo matar y gente y quitarles sus pieles y hacerte yo una lámpara.
Imagínate que van a llegar a tu casa con una cajota y es una lamparota de puras pieles allí de jujas, de tanates.
Your
ahí.
Christmas present.
Yeah, imagine that. That's so gross. Like, I know, like, we're laughing, but if you really think about it, like, that's so gruesome.
Yeah, that's messed up.
I can't even imagine that.
Ew.
But you guys really have to watch it.
No, I'll just trust your judgment on what happened.
So, okay, let's talk about how really quick not really off topic, but sidetrack. Let's talk about the different levels of scary because there are different kinds. Like there's that gruesome kind because I feel like you can handle that. And then there's like the ghost, demon, spirits kind, which is the kind you can't handle, but I can handle that. I can handle like the scary, like, ooh, but I can't handle the like blood and the gore. Me da
Well,
cosa.
yo no puedo ver sangre porque tú sabes que cuando yo veo sangre, una cortadita, yo ya me estoy desmayando y muriendo. Pero no sé, me relaja.
Girl, bye.
Me relaja ver esas cosas en Netflix, en true crime scenes, me relajan.
You're a psychopath because that's not normal.
Yeah, that's not normal. Pinche tóxica. Aparte de tóxica, estás loca también.
Sí. Sabía que le faltaban tuercas a mi mana.
I don't know. I just think it's interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that people find it interesting. Yo me incluyo también because
The psychological
yeah,
piece
like
of it.
trying to like I think para mí is trying to figure out why, pero
And then you go and you fucking research and like llegas hasta el final de la historia porque
Yeah,
hasta
yeah.
parece un pinche FBI.
sí, y al último nunca entiendo why.
Yeah, I think there's something about the whole psychological thing in like mind and how people think and how people see things. Because the one that I got kind of stuck on that was more like psychological type of thing was an unsolved mystery that was actually in St. Louis, Missouri. There was this guy who was también le faltaban tornillos. He was a little schizophrenic. He was kind of weird. And one day he like runs into the hospital and he tells them that he has asthma, that he can't breathe, that he needs medical attention. But this is one of those people that like they always feel like they're sick. So they're like in and out of hospitals all the time. So they were just like, ay, este otra vez. So like he comes into the hospital, they check him, they make sure that he's okay. They get him on, the machines. They can see that his levels are all fine. Like he's still breathing like he can't catch his breath, but everything on the monitor looks fine. Then he's like getting really jumpy, like out of nowhere, like he feels like someone's coming in and he's like on edge. And they're like trying to figure out like what's wrong with him because his blood pressure isn't going up. Everything looks normal on the monitors. And then when they tell him like, okay, you're good, you're discharged, ya te puedes ir, les dice que si se puede quedar in the lobby, that he needs somewhere safe to be. Y la nurse piensa like, oh, this guy's homeless. He probably doesn't have anywhere to stay. Like, I mean, if he needs a safe place to stay, he can stay in the lobby. So se sale y se va like a una esquina where he's like away from everybody. So she thought he was gonna like just go to sleep, but he just staring at the door the entire time. And every time that she looks over, he's staring at the door and he's like super jumpy, like something's coming for him. And again, he was kind of schizophrenic, so they were like, maybe he's just like having an episode or whatever. He wasn't bothering anyone, so they just kind of let him be. And then the next day he leaves and he disappears. The girlfriend's looking for him. The family's looking for him. Like, nobody can find him. The authorities get called. They find out that, he went to a gas station to get food twice. Like, I think 2 days in a row, he went and got food. But then he disappears. So then weeks later, some lady driving down the road, like in the middle of the cornfield, she sees something. She thinks it's weird, so she pulls over, and it's that guy's body, and he's just dead in the middle of the cornfield. And they're like, there's no way that he walked there, because he was like 15 miles away from where he worked, where his town was, and nobody had heard from him, right? And in his pocket, they found like this letter, but it's coded. It was coded. It was like different like letters and numbers and parentheses. And if you look at it, it just gives you the chills, because I was like looking at it and I wanted to like research, pero luego me dio miedo, way, because you know how like the demon language is like really funky, and it's still an unsolved mystery. They never figured out like who killed him, like why anybody would even want to hurt him. Like, he was a little weird, but like as far as they knew, he wasn't like in bad company or anything. So that's still an unsolved mystery. And that letter, nobody could figure out what the code was.
Yeah.
And el muchacho, he didn't know how to read or write. So how did he have this letter with these random numbers and letters? And just the way that he came into the hospital that night is what's really weird.
So they were leaning towards like he was possessed. That scares me, because yo he visto las películas de like The Exorcist, like all those Exorcist movies, and a lot of those are based on like true stories, like they're based on like real things. A mí todo esto me da mucho pánico.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was freaked out last night because I was like, okay, I need a break. I need a mental break.
Yeah.
But I mean that was more like psychological thing. Like, was he seeing things? Was it things that only he could see? Like what was going on? Because with things like that, también, like, can everybody see the same thing? Because then the other thing that I saw was this story about this family. They were at a family reunion. So habían tíos, tías, a bunch of family. And they were like, weird things kind of happen in this house. Like, people have reported like they've seen a guy in the hallway and they hear noises. So they put all the kids like in the main area so that they could be together, para que no se asustaran, because they did say weird shit happened in the house y todos los adultos se durmieron en los cuartos. And this house had like a super long, narrow hallway. Y en la noche, uno de los niños se despertó porque escuchó ruidos. And cuando volteó, vio un señor alto at the end of the hallway, and it looked like his eyes were glowing. So he freaked out. So he starts trying to wake up the kids, and none of them will wake up. So then he wakes up his sister, and he's like, wake up, something weird is happening. And she kind of like wakes up a little bit because she's like fast asleep, and she's the one that's telling the story later. She's like, I did hear a door open and close, but that was it. And then I'm telling him like, go to sleep, it's nothing. He's like, no, don't you hear the noises? She's like, what noises, dude? I'm sitting right here. But he was freaked out because he kept hearing doors open and close, like loud, super loud. But what was weird to him is like nobody was waking up. None of the adults were coming to check on him. So él tenía mucho miedo, and he's telling his sister, can you just sleep with me? I'm really scared. Because solamente él escuchaba las puertas que se cerraban y se abrían.
Yeah. But I think eso tiene que ver because, yeah, like they say that some people are just born with those abilities. In order, when you were talking about like that one guy being like categorized as schizophrenic, like people who have those abilities and they don't really know how to like explain what they are or how to like controlarlas or whatever, they probably do go seek like medical help and they probably do get characterized as like schizophrenic. Pero no saben, because yo sí creo que hay muchos estafadores, scammers that say like, oh, I have the ability. But I do believe that there are some people in the world who do have that ability to connect with like another dimension. Y yo quisiera conocer uno de ellos, pero a la misma vez no, because like I said, like the energy is a very big thing to me, and I would be afraid of their energy, like super scared.
So do you believe in mediums? Like the people that say that they can connect to people on the other side and like translate from across the...
I do, but like again, I feel like there's also a lot of scammers that will prey on like people's hope in desesperación, like the desperate need to have answers. Yeah, there's people out there that have that ability, and then there's the people that just want the money. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I feel like que si alguien así que tiene como esa ability, that those are the people we were talking about last episode that are more vulnerable to like being possessed.
Yeah.
Like especially niños chiquitos. Like I can't remember what movie it was, but there was a movie based on a true story de un niño que he was possessed y the demon lo usaba para...
Cruz, ¿cómo se?
Cruz, que venga Jesús. Sí, lo usaba para hacer like maldades. Like he would do bad things. Like una vez lo cachó la mamá queriendo quemar la casa, and the mom was like, why are you why? Like, and he was like, oh, like somebody, like the voice in my head told me to do it.
That's really freaking creepy because they do say like that demons like try to like hold on to like los inocentes porque pues ellos no saben, or like toys, and that's why like people report like toys that randomly move and stuff like that. So that was the next one that I was going to talk about, is the one that I found about a creepy ass doll.
A doll?
Yeah.
Like the one that
creep you out?
No. It depends what kind of doll. Porcelain dolls?
This was like one of those like baby alive looking dolls, but it looked super real.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like those that look like there's really a little baby sitting there.
Lisa has a fear of baby dolls. So tell the story.
Okay, here we go. So there's this...
I'm about to go home and I'm going to throw away all the dolls.
This is the moment that she's gonna slam her headset and leave.
So this is a story about this guy that's babysitting. He's babysitting this 5-year-old girl. And they're just sitting in the sala. He's watching TV. She's playing with her toys. And then she starts telling him that her doll moves. And that little doll... Te digo, it almost looks like a real... I'll have to send you guys a video after this. But the doll is just sitting... I'm sending it. The doll is just sitting in the sala, and she's like hunched over. And he's like, what do you mean she moves? She's like, yeah, she moves when we play hide and seek. And he's like, she moves as in like you move her? She's like, no, she moves on her own.
Shut up.
And then he's like, there's no way. So then he goes to test it out. So then they start playing hide and seek.
Red flag.
And he's recording.
That's how people die in the scary movies.
He starts recording, but the doll doesn't move. Like, it doesn't happen. So then he's like, okay, maybe she's just she's 5 years old. Kids at that age, like they
have the imagination. Yeah.
So he's like, no, there's no way, right? So then fast forward to when he puts the girl to sleep. Ya es más noche, la cuesta, and he's still in the sala. And out of nowhere, they have a dog. The dog stands in front of the doll, and he's just staring at it from a distance and growling. Not like super loud growling, but like he sees something, and he's just staring at the doll for like several minutes.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, that was really creepy, right? Fast forward again, now it's late at night, and he's just and he goes to bed because he's watching the kid overnight. But then he wakes up because he hears noises in the living room. So he's like, what the heck? So he gets up and he hears toys in the sala. So he starts recording, and it's pitch dark, right? Because he was sleeping, so all the lights are off. And he just kind of like goes around the corner, and you can see one of the toys, like one of those ones that light up and sing. It's on, and the muñeca that was in a different spot when they went to bed is sitting next to the toy. And when he's like, when he says, "What the fuck?" the doll falls over, bro.
Woody style?
Yeah. She just falls over. And remember, this was a doll that, like, it's made so it looks like she's sitting down, kind of hunched over, looking down. And she just falls over.
Are you sure it wasn't AI?
Even if it was,
Yeah.
it shows him walking into the sala because you can hear in the video the noise from the toy.
Okay.
I don't know, but I know, like, in last season we had like a joint episode with the No Mames Mondays boys, and Joey was talking about his experience with a toy that turned on by itself.
Yeah.
That's creepy shit, man.
It
I still
is
can't
really
get over that
creepy.
time when Aaliyah was up in the middle of the night playing with her toys in her room because she was playing with her friend.
Yeah, that to me would fucking send me over. I would have jumped out the window. Yeah, that's scary.
That doll would be burnt immediately.
Well, te acuérdate que también that when we were younger, we had like a porcelain doll with curly hair. It was like curly, like those perfect curl locks. Remember? That thing moved, and I will die on that hill that doll moved. Unless you bitches were like torturing me, add it to the list of the things you did to torment me.
Nope.
But that thing moved. And I remember my mom una vez nos mandó a tirar a la basura because even she got weird vibes from it. And then it just one day reappeared. And tenemos una caja de juguetes, like a toy box. It just randomly reappeared in that box. And my mom was pissed. And she was like, ¿Qué no les dije que tiraran esta chingadera a la basura? And we were all like, we threw it away. Like, we threw it in the garbage. But somehow, some way, ended up back in the caja de juguetes. Y me acuerdo que mamá la quebró con un martillo. She made sure to break it into pieces. La barrió, la tiró a la bolsa. And then she went to drive somewhere. Like, she, like, dijo, la voy a ir a tirar, like, a un lote baldío. Like, I know, littering is bad. But this was a possessed doll, y'all. She like put it into like a Walmart, like one of those Walmart bags, and she just drove in un field. She made me throw it out the window. So like I do believe that spirits or demons or things choose to Chucky, pretty much, básicamente.
That's really creepy.
To like take things, like go into things like that.
Yeah.
Vanessa, are you okay over there?
Vanessa, you're
No,
being too
I'm
quiet.
not. I'm not okay.
What are your thoughts?
I don't have
on
no
the story?
thoughts. I'm trying to block you guys out of my ears. I'm trying not to hear you guys.
Well, I mean, the only thing is when we leave this recording, it's going to be dark out.
See.
Just cruz. The whole
Yeah,
way
and it
home.
gets dark at like 5 o'clock now. Oye, ¿dónde está la valentía de que vámonos a un cementerio con un Tesla?
Oh, sí, cierto.
Someone play it back right now.
I'm trying to debate about being here today. I want to go home.
Yeah. Pobre mesa. No pasa
No,
nada.
pero talking about toys, a mí a veces se me prenden los juguetes en la casa. ¿Será que yo también tengo un pinche demonio por ahí?
Do you feel other things?
Yeah, so this other
You're
day,
finally going to admit that the shadow I saw at your door was really there?
No, I'm still at denial. So the
There was
other
a
day
shadow in
I
your
was
doorway.
cooking dinner and I had put Axel to sleep for his nap. And I was cooking and I was prepping the things. I was cutting up things and I was friendo and stuff. Y luego, on the side of my eye, yo vi que corrió a alguien, like, de la sala, porque la sala y la cocina están pegadas. So yo vi que alguien corrió de, like, not en la sala, pero no es donde está mi bote de basura.
Mm-hmm.
De allí vi que alguien corrió to the back door, to the sliding door. Y yo me enojé, yo no volteé, yo me enojé y le dije, Axel, vete a dormir.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Because era like, se veía chiquito. And I was like, Axel, vete a dormir, te acabo de acostar and you need to take your nap. Y que voy volteando y like, me fui a ver allí atrás del refri, man, there was no one.
Girl, you can't even blame it on Bella because Bella's long gone.
She is not dead. She's just living another home. Sí.
That's creepy.
Y luego me fui para acá como para el cuarto to see like if like se fue a esconder por el baño. There was no one there.
Did you check to make sure he was napping?
Yeah, I opened the door and he was sleeping.
Oh, hell no.
Sí, y me dio miedo, pero no me dio miedo porque también una vez yo estaba lavando y estaba yo doblando la ropa y yo vi que yo también otra vez sentí y vi on the side of my eye que entró alguien, like someone tall. Y yo pensé que era Fido, pero no era. I was home alone.
So you believe Susie now that she saw a shadow in your house?
I'm still in denial.
Bitch.
You just said.
Pero fine. Sí he sentido la casa with like weird things.
You got to make sure that you cleanse your house, girl, because those things are attracted. Like, I know that bad energy is attracted to bad energy. So, de vez en cuando, dale una pinche barrida ahí con holy water because you want to get rid of any kind of, like, bad energy in your house. I'm a firm believer of that.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. What creeped me out was the small... Okay, no me dio miedo el grandote, right? ¿Qué tal si era uno joven, buenote, right? Pero el chiquito, mana, me dio miedo.
¿Un Chucky? ¿Que sea un Chucky?
Pero yo en mi side of my eye, yo vi sombras negras.
¿No era la pestaña? ¿No era tu pestaña?
No, mana, porque cuando yo estoy en la casa, yo soy natural, yo no me pongo maquillaje. Ahorita porque I have to look principal. ¿Cómo se?
Presentable?
Ajá. Pero no, sí me... Los dos de esas cosas, two shadows I've seen, they're black shadows.
No manches, no. Cruz, que venga Jesús.
Sí, yo todavía emputándome con Axel because I thought it was him.
Yo por eso no pongo mi ofrenda. Have you guys noticed that I stopped putting it on like years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped putting it on because I felt like that was calling spirits to my house.
Did you put your sal?
Yes.
Your agua?
Yes.
Did you pray for them after you took it, before you took it down?
Before I put it up and when I took it down, yes. Pero for me, it was the fact that, again, Echo, he was like, we had already put up our ofrenda like twice and like no problems, nothing weird. Echo was like always up, he's always upstairs, nothing weird. But that particular year, things were like weird. Like I would hear like the floor creak every now and then. I didn't really make a big deal out of it because I have Josie and I'm not trying to freak her out. But I would hear like the floor creak. Sometimes I would hear like someone like close doors. And I thought like, fuck? Yeah, like doors close. And I would just think like, oh, maybe it's the wind, or maybe like
this bitch, the wind inside.
The wind in her house.
when because either the AC or the heat, whatever the weather was that day, I can't remember, it was hot or cold. Like sometimes like when it kicks in, like if our doors like están emparejadas, it'll kind of like close. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, maybe it's that. I'm trying to think of cualquier pendejada to give myself sanity. Pero esa particular vez yo estaba en la casa solita and Echo, say he was like playing with his toy and by the vent in the sala. You guys know which one I'm talking about, right? The one that's by the TV and the table. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then he just like got up and I knew something was wrong because se le paró la cola. Like you could see, instead of like it wagging, it went up like when he's on alert. Yeah. And he started like pacing back and forth, like así like desesperado. And then he just stopped at the ofrenda. He stared at it, y lo que nunca hace, he started barking. Like, I mean, like, not like he does when you guys are here and he wants to play, like, full on, like, woof, woof type barking. And he would not move from that ofrenda, like, his tail up and everything. And I was just like, Echo, what's wrong? Like, it's okay. Like, they're just visiting. And he was, like, adamant that, I could tell that he sensed danger at that ofrenda. And who
the fuck did you put on your ofrenda?
It was just family.
Family that you knew personally, that you knew didn't have ill intentions to come into your house and then knock over everything else?
No, mana. Like, I put family, like my mom's, because my mom me dio fotos, así, like, de her uncle and stuff, because she doesn't put up an ofrenda.
Okay, so well, she needs to put it up then.
She gave me, like, pictures of relatives like that, y yo los puse. But it was the same photos that I had previous years. Like, I didn't add anybody new, thank God, you know what I mean? Pero esa vez, like, me dio mucho miedo. I even told, like, ese día cuando llegó Iván, like, I told him, like, dude, I'm scared. Like, the dog was going ham, and even I was like, oh, it's like, a lo mejor quería la comida, because, you put food on there, but no, like,
he wouldn't have done that for food.
No, absolutely not. Like, I was so scared. Ese fue el último año que yo puse mi ofrenda. I did not put it back up. Like I completely stopped putting it up because it's scared. It's scared. Like yo no soy miedosa, right? Like yo puedo tolerar un poco más, pero fue al punto de que I was like, I'm not doing this. Like I'm not putting it back up.
I'd be scared too.
And I never put, like nunca más la volví a poner because something was in my house, like something.
We need to get Vanessa some
holy water. Yeah, so like yo sí, like no, a mí me da mucho miedo. Like me da mucho miedo poner una. No.
Hasta se me están aborotando los pinches piojos, guys.
Maybe they'll get scared off of your head. It's cuando, like, uno puede escuchar, like, stories así como la que dijo Vani de, like, gruesome and, like, the other guy. Pero siento que cuando le pasa eso a uno, like, que estás en el momento, you're like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because you can feel it.
Yeah.
Like, you can feel it to your core when something is
cuando
wrong.
Te llega el pinche escalofrío que
sí.
Como así cuando quieres zurrar.
Sí, que hasta el pinche culito se te mete.
Yeah, sí.
For real. Everything clenches.
Yes, that was me that day, bro. I was so scared. Y luego yo solita no me acuerdo a dónde había mandado a Iván. Y eso me pasa porque siempre que se va Iván le mando a Jocelyn. I'm like, take Josie with you. And that was my fucking karma that day. Yeah.
To the H-E-L-L.
Yeah, nunca caminé tan rápido al puto cuarto. I fucking went into the room and I just stayed in there hasta que llegó Iván.
I would have left the house.
Girl, I wish I could have gone somewhere. En el momento nomás me paniqué y me fue al cuarto. Por eso cuando ustedes ponen su ofrenda, yo les digo, I tell you guys that story, like I don't put mine up anymore. And I try to scare you out of it because I get scared for you.
Yeah, but you just said like, yeah, Echo freaked me out. You never went into this much detail. Now I'm gonna have to rethink my...
Yeah, no, sí.
But it's supposed to be a good thing.
It is.
I still think you put somebody that wasn't supposed to be on there.
Maybe. Quizás. But I have the same people that Vani had.
I'm only gonna put certain people on my ofrenda.
Same.
People that actually spent time with me. Because I don't know. I kind of feel bad. Because what if they think...
¿Qué tal si son como Coco que nadie les pone su fotito allí?
Like Ernesto? No. ¿Cómo se llamaba? Ernesto, no?
Cleveland.
No.
Sí.
Artichoke.
No, that was Ernesto de la Cruz. That's the bad one.
Oh, the bad one. Dante? No, Dante is the dog.
Pepe.
No. Hector. There you go.
I would have never remembered that.
Me either. Yeah, some creepy stuff, you guys. Voy a tener que volver a regar agua bendita down here, you guys.
You should have had it right here.
I know.
Yeah, we have to be careful when we talk about these negative things because remember last year when we had a whole session about Friday the 13th and then like some crazy like shit went down on Friday the 13th when I had that big incident at work on Friday the 13th. And it was like right after we had that episode of, do you believe in bad luck for Friday the 13th?
Yeah, we need to be careful because no quiero ni un espanto in my house.
Yeah, same.
Ay, no.
Pero I think that's all I can handle for today, you guys.
Sí, porque yo ya siento que me voy a desmayar.
Oh, man,
Vanessa,
I had more stories to freak you out.
No.
Next time.
Ya no quiero
Good thing we
escuchar.
have several weeks of spooky season.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
In fact, let's extend it to a couple months this
do
season.
let's skip Thanksgiving and go straight to Christmas. I mean,
What?
Yeah, straight to Christmas. We'll do spooky season up until Christmas.
Okay. I'm
Our
good with
listeners are going to get bored.
Are you guys gonna get bored?
Yes,
Tell us.
that. No, they like
yes.
paranormal activity.
No, they don't.
And they like seeing you scared shitless.
Yeah.
No.
In fact, she's probably going to have to go change her calzones after this episode.
Don't say on air.
Oh, right.
Okay, you guys. Well, I think that's all the scariness that we can take for this episode. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, YouTube. You listen on Spotify, Apple, all major platforms. Leave us a like, a comment.
And don't be a gatekeeper. Please share our podcast.
Yes.
We need to start getting paid, y'all.
Yeah. O nos vamos a ir. Vamos a renunciar.
La que va a cuequear soy yo primero.
Bro, nomás porque te gusta el drama allí.
Anyways, we'll see you guys next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.